All right, what's going on YouTube? Card Collector 2 coming at you here with a brand new video. And this is another big mail day. So, this is some mail I've just been collecting here for a while. And with coronavirus going around, I've slowed down a little bit on buying. So this will probably be, I would guess, one of my last mail days for a little bit. I'm not completely stopping buying. I'm just, being a little bit pickier on what I pick up, as I just have so much as is, and you never know what's in store for the future. So just trying to be a little bit more cautious, as this is my first year, my first full year with owning a card store, and I just want to make sure that I'm staying afloat and such for my business. So this is still a pretty decent sized mail day that I wanted to share with y'all. But again, just not sure how many more of these I will have in the coming weeks, as coronavirus still continues to be very prevalent in the U.S. So hopefully all of y'all are staying safe through that. So I will get right in here. We got just a bunch of different things to look forward to today. So let's see what we got. Shouldn't move the trash can. Rookie mistake. All right. So lots of painter's tape on this. Sweet. Oh, I think I know what this is. I actually think I know what this is. At least I hope that's what this is. I think it's a 1 of 1. Should have had the other card out so I could have showed you guys, because that would make this much cooler. Yep. I was like, I think I know what this is, and I was right. Alright, so this is a 2016 rookie, Joey Bosa, 1 of 1 collegiate flawless diamond. I actually picked this up. This was for sale on Facebook in a group, like a 1-on-1 group, I think, for like $125 or $150. And I was like, I don't really want to pay that for that. It's, that's a little high. And then it got listed on eBay for $150, which is the same price, I think. And I threw out an offer like $75. I was like, I'd pay $75 for it, whatever. Take a shot on it, and they accepted. And the reason I bought it, the reason I was so interested in it, even though it's a diamond, which is pretty cool, I actually own the Michael Thomas. You guys know me, I'm all about completing the rainbow, getting every one of that group as I can. I'll probably never own the Zeke or the Cardale or the Braxton, because I'm sure there's a bunch of Buckeyes from that year, because that's one of the big Buckeye classes. That was the class after the national championship in 2014. So I'm sure I will never own them all, but I was like, yeah, kind of a cool pairing there. So decided to pick that up, which was fun. All right, so then we've got, I believe this is a lot, probably. All right, so let's see what's in here. I think this lot was, I don't know. I'd have to look at it. This is the problem, is like when these things don't come right away, I don't remember what they cost. I don't know if this was like a $35 lot, a $60 lot. Let me see. I think it was like 30, 40 bucks. I don't remember. I gotta start writing these down so I can keep track of these as I share them with you guys, so I can give you a little bit more insight into why I bought what I bought. But 2 Series 2 Tatis rookies, a Vlad no number rookie. You've got 5 Alonso Series 2 rookies. You've got multiple Eloys. You've got a Heritage high number of Vlad, Tatis, and Eloy. An Eloy Heritage high number insert. And then a Soto 35th anniversary 1984 throwback game used bat relic. So again, I don't want to say, I don't think it was any more than like 40 bucks, but I don't know baseball market well enough, 100% to know exactly what I might have paid for that. All right, I think this is a pretty cool Kobe card. Okay. Some 89 Fleer, 89 Donruss, 89 Upper Deck, some more 89 Donruss, 891 Donruss, 95 score. Yeah, 95 score junk. And then some absolute, I mean, this is, when I tell customers we don't, like, when customers bring in stuff, like, this is definitely something you'll see if you ever own a card store. This is stuff you see very often if you're a customer. This is typically not the time period you're looking for. This is the junk wax era. This is mass production. Just typically stuff that doesn't have a ton of value, unless it's like a few select Griffies or, you know, Cheater or something like that. All right. Sweet. All right. I wish I had the Instagram name so I could shout this guy out. I will look it up. But basically hit me up with this and it said, hey, does this look like a refractor to you? And sent me the picture of it. And I was like, I said, yeah, it looks like a refractor to me. He said, okay, cool. I almost sold it as a non-refractor for like $5. So I was like, oh, wow, yeah. You know, don't do that. I was just, you know, trying to be helpful. And he's like, well, do you want it? It's got a little mark right here, so it won't grade. You can't really see it. Right. Hold on. See if I can find it. It's right below the 2. See the dots? See the bumps? He's like, well, hey, would you want it? And I was like, I mean, sure. What do you want for it? And went back and forth on it and gave me a number. And I was like, all right, sure. I mean, sounds like a pretty fair price. So I, see if I can find my cleaning rag. I need some stuff wiped down. I was like, yeah, I mean, it sounds like a fair price. So I decided to take a chance on it. It's got a little bit of stuff on the surface here near the S. You can kind of see. I'm not sure how easy that will wipe off. Also looks like there's like film around it. You can kind of notice this is like border. So I'm not sure, but pretty big card. I mean, I know these have really gone up since Kobe passed away. Again, doesn't appear to be one that I can grade, but still a pretty desirable card, I'm sure. So I think this is 0708. This might be Durant's rookie year. Let's see. I think it's 0809, so Durant's second year. But Kobe and LeBron, Topps Chrome Refractor, great card. So picked that up. Thought that was kind of cool. Now I have absolutely no idea what's in this one. This one I don't have any idea on. Oh, yeah, I try to avoid putting these on camera because I bought so many of them. I'm actually amazed it fit in a small flat rate box. That is impressive by the seller. Very impressive. I bought a ton of these. A ton of them. I mean, I think I bought 30 boxes total. So these are going to shoot up. It may not be right away because obviously coronavirus is going to slow down some things in the market. But these are great buys. This is Optic retail. So one of the reasons I bought it, again, I try to give some insight for those that watch my content. If you're trying to learn something, you know, I'm not giving out advice in every single video all the time, 24/7. That's not the nature of my page per se. But when Prizm retail, this is the Optic retail box. There's a Prizm retail and an Optic retail. They come with like, you know, 20 or 24 packs. You get a couple cards in each pack. Every other box, like for this, will have like an auto or something. I don't think you're guaranteed to one in this. You're guaranteed to one in Prizm. But basically, when the first week I had Prizm, they were doing like $135 a box. They now do like $300 a box. That's like 3 months later. The Optic ones came out of the gate at like 190, right around the 190-200 mark. So they were much higher than the Prizm was because the market was hotter. And then they quickly shot up to like 250, 260. I mean, they're pretty solid with, you know, the way Zion and Morant sell. It's just a matter of time until these continue to rise. So I have quite a few of these. I will probably stash 20 or 25 of them long term, I think. But they're also a great rip because they're not super expensive. You know, Optic Hobby runs anywhere from like the $4 to $4.50 range, whereas the retail is about half that cost. Obviously, you can't pull, you know, the golds or like the 5 out of 5s or the, you know, the low numbered color stuff you can pull in Hobby, but I still think it's still a pretty good buy. So bought a decent amount of those. Again, do what you want with that information, but still figured I would share it with y'all. Then there's this. The name looks familiar, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of what this could be. Doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, I have to look at it because I don't. Oh, yeah. I think this was like $200 some dollars. I don't remember. I have to double check. One thing I will say though is because I only have one package left, there's multiple packages I know are not here that I would need to check on because I know there's a couple things missing. But yeah, this is it. I think it's around $200. But again, I just had this epiphany in my head that there's a couple lots I was like, I know I haven't received yet that were probably 2 weeks old. So I will need to do some digging. Taylor Horton Tucker. That's a Kobe White at 99. It's kind of sneaky. Couple Morants. I saw a bunch of Morant and Zion stuff, so these are great for the shop. Zion arriving now. Zion. Couple Donruss. And then you got some cool Luka Emergent. Then you got a Luka base. Obviously bought these before, you know, and then a Trey Blue Velocity. So I bought these before, you know, coronavirus hit, so these were doing a little bit higher at the time, but still a lot I am comfortable with long term. So I do expect that kind of stuff to rebound here at some point in the future, especially when, you know, basketball comes back. All right, I think I know this is one of the lots, so that definitely means I'm missing a lot I was not expecting to be missing. So this is a unique type lot, I think. Oh man, not shredded. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Yuck. Oh, I don't do shredded. It just leaves it's gonna make a mess. Alright, there's that. And hold on. Alright, there's that. I'm really trying to avoid making a mess. Right, there's that. And there's this. Yeah, this is a cluster. Well, that appears to be everything. Yikes. What a nightmare. Alright, so Instagram guy hit me up on this and said, hey, you know, interested in this lot. This is when I was buying a long time ago. This was probably 3 weeks ago. Asked if I was buying or whatever. Send me a lot. That's all I asked for. Send me pictures, send me prices. Makes it a whole lot easier. Did just that and worked it out very quickly. It was very easy to deal with. I definitely give him props for that because it was honestly seamless. It was very easy. So but yeah, this was in there. I thought this was kind of cool. I don't mess a lot with Funkos. I do think they're unique. I think they're cool. They're collectible. So I'm a fan. Probably end up one I just put out in the store for cheap. I'm sure a kid will buy this because it's cool, but not really my thing in terms of what I collect. But still a piece I think is cool. So let's go through these here. You got a Vince Carter game used scorecard. I think this is 01 genuine. Yeah, 2001 Flair genuine. You got a Horace Grant first round. Oops. First round Phenoms Horace Grant auto at a 50. So it's kind of cool. It's from like 07, 08 UD Premier, I think. Then you got a Tony Kukoc NBA Ring Bearers auto. That's numbered 199. Then a very cool Noir game used jersey auto, 5 of 20 of Vince Carter on the Kings. A nice jumbo jersey of Bradley Beal. This stuff doesn't sell for a ton of dollars, but people buy it. Like cheap Jordan inserts and parallels, that kind of stuff sells really well. So a couple different ones here that will sell for a few bucks. This was actually from the National. Beckett did like a challenge where you could go around and like get like Beckett cards from like each different like station. There's like 20 stations. They're not like you don't go buy a card off someone and then you return it. You go like to a table and they have like a stack of like free cards and you like take one and you collect them all and you get a reward. And I think that's what this was. That's a Dennis Rodman auto. It's like a metal kind of plate, which is cool. It's super heavy. So 97 Chrome Jordan PSA 9. Again, not a huge grade, obviously, but this kind of stuff sells all day in store. You got a Vince Carter Flair Showcase rookie, row 2, not numbered, but still a popular card, BGS 9, definitely one that'll sell. And then a PMG base of Jordan, obviously not one of the precious metal gems, just the Flair Metal Universe, Michael Jordan, PSA 9. So these will actually surprise you what they sell for. I would imagine. I think I paid $1 something for the lot. Low ones, just under $150, I think. And these will do pretty well on their own as is. So I would imagine that these will get most of the lot money back. But it was a great lot, super fair, very easy to work with. So it was flawless. But yeah, I wish I had a couple more. I'm disappointed because I don't know where the other ones are, but I know there's 2 or 3 packages I purchased that I'm waiting on. So I guess the only thing that's going to mean is another mail day, assuming those show up at some point. So appreciate y'all watching. Again, I know it's not my biggest mail day ever, but if you enjoyed it and wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, let me know how you felt about it. I would appreciate it. But for now, guys, that's all I got. Peace.